right, friends, welcome to day 2 of ICT4D 2026. I am here in the pop-up studio with Sheena. Sheena, would you take a moment, introduce yourself to the folks who are watching and tell us a bit about your work and what you do?
Sure. So my name is Sheena Raikundalia, and I've done a lot of things, but I'm proud of. I'm a failed entrepreneur.
Okay.
I used to be a lawyer in London for 10 years, so don't hate me for that, but I did the entrepreneurship thing. I worked in impact investing in Africa.
Okay.
Then I worked for a donor for government, FCDO. I was doing that for 5 years.
Sure.
Yeah,
Okay.
British government. And now I'm the chief growth officer, which is ironic because I'm 5 foot tall, at Kuza, which is one of the leading ag techs here in Kenya. And we work across 9 African countries and 2 Asian countries.
All right, so tell us more about Kuza. What's the secret sauce? What's the model? What should people know about?
Cool. So with Kuza, although we're a tech company, we actually believe in people plus platform. So even though we do a lot of work in AI, etc., we think at the heart of it, AI and tech should be about making the person stronger. So the heart of our model is agripreneurs. We have in Kenya 3,500 young people whom we've trained across 40 counties, and they work with 600,000 farmers.
Ooh,
and we connect those farmers to financial services, inputs, and markets. So for us, technology empowers the farmer to connect them. So think of us as like the digital highway, a distribution channel that connects farmers via people, the agripreneurs, to what they need.
Okay. And are there specific technology applications that are really germane to the stack? Is it crop analysis? Is it notifications? Give us a little bit of a flavor for how it's working.
So we have a complete stack. First of all, is designed for Africa. It's called edge computing. So I don't know if you've heard of edge computing, but edge computing means it works offline.
All right.
So we've got 10,000 videos, like TikTok videos, 3-minute videos,
folks can watch
offline.
Wow.
They can watch offline.
Okay.
We've got the learning course. We've got 42 value chains, crops and livestock, digitized in 10 languages.
Wow.
So it starts with advisory, but then it's not just advisory, it's advisory plus services. We can give you information, I need this, but then you need your soil testing, I need the inputs, I need the finance.
Okay.
So our digital marketplace is called the One Network. It's an open network where we're saying, if you're a service provider, you're a tech company, you're an NGO, plug in, and we can get you to the farmers via a trusted agripreneur. That's our model.
Here at the conference, tell us more about the session that you're planning on running.
Very, very excited about the session I'm running next. It's called Unconference.
Okay.
So conferences are about getting panels and people sharing their expertise. What we've run and what we've run with lots of other people in the past is everybody here in this conference is actually an expert. So how do we get their thinking? So we run Unconference. We use like design thinking formats like If I Could, Magic Wand. And what our topic is right now is the NGO of the future. What that means is we all know USAID funding ended, FCDO funding cut down. The funding landscape has drastically changed. At the same time, technology like AI, we're doing things now we couldn't do like 6 months ago even.
Sure.
So what does the new NGO of the future look like? And we want to hear about your challenges, your problems, and some ideas on how to do things differently, yes, but how not to lose what we've built, the trust, the connections, the programs. So that's going to be our session at 4 o'clock today.
Sounds amazing.
Yeah,
Sounds fantastic. So I want to ask you 2 last questions. One is, you mentioned you've already had some great traction and scale, it sounds like.
Yeah.
What are you wrestling with? What is, as the chief growth officer, what's keeping you up at night in terms of the scaling and the delivery of your programs?
Yeah. So what we've realized is actually we've had some fantastic success. As I said, these numbers are amazing. But for us, I guess, so we're a B Corp, right? So we're not an NGO, but we believe in business as a force of good, profit and purpose. So what we're saying is, yes, we've done well, but we actually, you can't change the system by just doing incremental doing well. So we're saying, how do we actually get everybody to a level where, they're like 10x more, 15x more, where you're really earning more. So then eventually we can all kind of step out and people are just interacting and growing themselves.
Yeah,
so the idea is actually to make Kuza without an ego, without a logo. We're just invisible because everybody else is now, doing the best they can.
And I was going to ask what you're most excited about, but maybe that is it, that vision of a self-sustaining community where people can, with a little bit of help, can support themselves in a sustainable way.
Exactly. And I think that's the idea. Like, let's shift that power dynamics, right? We talk about localization. That's been a theme here.
Yeah.
But the idea about localization that I believe is actually, if we acknowledge systems are stacked against Africa, it's been unfair, whatever we talk about it, right? So in an unfair system, of course, that's how it is. But what can we do? What's our job as enablers is let's get the system stacked fairly, because then people can sort themselves out. The young people I work with, those agripreneurs, oh my God, I've learned more from them than I have in my career as a agripreneurs, right? I've learned more from them than I have in my career as a lawyer and my MBA combined.
Oh, wow.
They set up businesses, they grow, they're awesome.
Wow.
They just need that. They just need capital. They need some information. They need mentorship. They need networks. And they run. They don't need us.
Amazing. Well, Sheena, look, we wish you a tremendous success in the session you're about to run, the Unconference session. We're so glad you're here at ICT4D. and also just tremendous luck in the work that you do, which seems so critically important and incredible.
Thank you. Thanks a lot. Okay, see you. Bye.